Hello everybody, we're getting ready to do Chapter 2, Review and Summary, Part 3 classwork today. For Algebra 1 Math, you got 12 points on your classwork sheet. Have that out in front of you now. 17 points will go into your notebook or your notebook guide. Have that ready. Students, put your name, date, period here on your tablet, your PC, your iPad, your paper, your phone, your Chromebook. Let's go into page 1 is a notebook entry here, 5 points, definitions. Real numbers, here's some examples here, students. If you can write real quick, you can get it, or go back and watch your video again, or catch the PowerPoint. Proportion, and then literal equation. So 5 points here for page 1. Page 2 is a vocabulary here again. Copy and complete up here, fill in the blank. Copy and complete, fill in the blank there. And you got 6 points here for page 2. Page 3 is you got a notebook entry, 4 points here for page 3. 2.5, solve equations with variables on both sides. Solve the equation if possible. So we got -2 times quantity x minus 5 equals 7 minus 2x. And then we multiply through by -2, so we get -2x plus 10 equals 7 minus 2x. We subtract 7 from both sides, and we end up with -2x plus 3 equals -2x. And then the equation -2x plus 3 equals -2x is not true, because the number -2x cannot be equal to 3 more than itself, so the equation has no solution. So let's try one of these. Let's try our guided up here, then this is yours down here. So solve the equation if possible. Same thing up divided. So solve the equation if possible. 6 times quantity 2a plus 10 equals 5 times the quantity a plus 5. So we have 12a plus see, 6 times 10 is be 60. 12a plus 60 equals 5a plus 25. And then we subtract 5a from both sides. We end up with 7a plus 60 equals 5. And then when we combine like terms on the right side, we end up with 7a equals -35. Divide through by 7 on both sides, and we end up with a equals -5. So we have a solution for that one. Let's go to page 5. Now our notebook entry here, 2 points. 2.6, write ratios and proportions. You know that 5 pizzas will feed 20 people. How many pizzas do you need in order to feed 88 people? So we set up a proportion. 5 over 20 will equal x over 88. Number of pizzas over number of people. So to solve for x, we multiply both sides by 88. We have 88 times 5 over 20 equals 88 times x over 88. So we end up with x on the right side, and then this comes out to 22. 88 times 5 is 440 over 20 would equal 22. So 22 equals x. Therefore, you need to order 22 pizzas for that amount of people. So let's solve the proportion and check. So we're going to solve and check here, solve and check here. So 9 over 4 equals 3a over 20. So for a, so to do that, we're going to cross multiply, or I keep wanting to say I want to do that, but we're going to multiply both sides by 20. Let's do it that way. So let's multiply, let's do the inverse here of division, which is multiplication. So multiply both sides by 20, and then this will go away. You end up with 3a equals 45. 180 over 4 is 45, and then divide through by 3, and then we end up with 15 equals a for our solution there. So to check, we plug in our amount there, and we have 3 times 15 over 20. Does that equal 9 over 4? So 45 over 20, does that equal 9 over 4? And well, sure enough, it does. 2.25 equals 2.25. So it does indeed check. And that's your lesson for today. Animated PowerPoint math video at AOL.com for questions or course materials. Thank you very much.